welcome back to the Pure Soul channel where we talk all things holistic health, gut health, and wellness, beachy sunshine lifestyle. My name is Jessie and today we're going to be talking about 5 ways to stop your bloating if you're currently bloated. Be sure to subscribe, especially if you're someone with digestive issues or just want some holistic health tips in your life. So this is from the perspective of, okay, I'm bloated. Per usual, what can I do to fix it fast? Because I have to be somewhere, I'm in pain, I'm in discomfort. Coming from someone who's been there, it sucks. Because I don't know if people really understand how much bloating takes a toll on your quality of life in all aspects. From comfort level to saying no to plans with your friends. You can't wear what you want, you can't eat what you want, you can't go where you want unless you know that there's gonna be a bathroom there. So without further ado, 5 quick and for the most part free ways to reduce your bloating if you're currently bloated, naturally and holistically. Tip number 1, warm lemon water. This is something that you want to sip and not chug, and make sure it is warm, not room temperature, and not cold. When you're drinking ice cold water, the body has to work a teeny bit harder to kind of warm up that water so that it can be absorbed in the body. Focus on soothing and digesting as much as possible and try to help your body out with warmer beverages, warmer foods. We're going to be using this primarily to soothe your digestive tract, and then the lemon acts as an aid in a couple of different ways. The lemon helps to stimulate the digestive juices that are going on, so the citric acid in the lemon juice helps to stimulate the gastric acid. The lemon water also helps with peristalsis, which is kind of like this wave-like motion that helps move food along your digestive tract. It's also hydrating you, and the acidity of the lemon can help with the pH balance in the stomach, which if you're someone with acid reflux, this is also a helpful tool. So lemon water is soothing and helping things along in the digestive tract while keeping you hydrated. But an important tip is that you never want to chug water, whether you're bloated or whether you're not. If you are someone who bloats after you drink water, maybe take this tip. Never chug your water. And ice water is also not great for the bloating situation. You're better off with room temperature, or in this case, if you're already bloated, warm, to soothe and to help with that absorption. Tip number 2, get upside down. This is any inversion of your choice. If you've ever taken a yoga class, if you haven't, don't worry, you don't need to have. What you can do is a downward facing dog. You could do a child's pose. You could do legs up a wall. So if you lay down and put your legs straight up towards the ceiling, or other postures. The reason why this is a little bit helpful for bloat is that you're creating a little bit of pressure for that digestive tract. So if you're storing any gas, if you're storing any stool, it can help, that gentle pressure can kind of help move things along. So you might notice that you're going to release some gas if you're in downward dog. And you can stay in these positions from anywhere to 10 seconds to 30 seconds to 2 minutes. For legs up the wall, you can do kind of as long as you want to. And if you have no idea what these postures are, I am going to make a video about these postures, or you can just Google them as well. Tip number 3, stress management. Bloating and stress are absolute enemies, and they're also directly in partnership. So if you're stressed, then you're more likely to be bloated. And if you're bloated, you're more likely to be stressed. Don't you love that? Don't you love being a woman? So like if you find yourself feeling stressed, your body is going to physiologically react and increase cortisol, increase a lot of other things that can kind of promote inflammation. This is due to the vagus nerve acting as a communication highway between the gut and the brain. So our brain and our bellies are constantly talking. So if one thing is off, the other thing's going to be off, and vice versa. But what you can do is take a pause, take a moment, place your hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Do this with me right now, if you can. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Let your eyes close. Take a big breath in through your nose and let your lower belly expand. Especially in a world where we're told to be as small as possible, let your belly expand. And as you exhale out your nose, let it out. So see how even just after that one breath, your body starts to kind of relax. So even doing this just 3 times, taking like 10 or 20 seconds out of your day just to pause. Your email can wait. Let everything slow down, and this is going to give your body a chance to get into the parasympathetic rest and digest nervous system rather than the sympathetic fight or flight response. Number 4, and this is a big one. So we just talked about how important the mind is to the gut. How are you talking to yourself? If you were someone else and you heard how you talked about yourself, would you want to be friends with that person? But I will say, Going through digestive issues, 5 years of digestive issues without answers is so frustrating. It's hard, it's anxiety inducing, and you kind of feel at war with your body. There's a lot of anxiety that comes with bloating, digestive issues, chronic illness, but saying that you hate yourself or your body is not doing you any favors. In fact, it's probably making things a little bit worse. The mind and the body have to be in harmony in order for any sort of healing to take place. So we just talked about how much communication is going on between your belly and your brain. So you don't have to lie to yourself. It's really hard when you're not feeling good or when you're feeling like crap about yourself and your body, which happens. Acknowledge that, take it in, but don't be so hard on yourself. Instead, what we're gonna do is replace the negative, not with a positive, because you probably don't feel positive about the situation. Don't lie to yourself. So we're gonna take the negative and just make it neutral. So instead of saying, I hate my body hates me, I'm at war with my body, I can't eat that or else I'll bloat, or being afraid of bloating, instead what we're gonna do is just say, I'm on my healing journey. I'm on my healing journey, man. Some other affirmations could be, I am healing. I'm on my healing journey. Healing is not linear. I trust my body. I know that I'm gonna be okay. This is temporary. I am healing. Before we get to number 5, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up to date with all things holistic health, gut health, and a sunshine lifestyle. And lastly, number 5, light movement. You gotta stop the cardio, girl. Your high intensity cardio is not helping your bloating. Might be making it worse. The key to movement, if you are someone who bloats, you're currently bloated, or if you have active digestive issues, or I had chronic digestive issues, so this is speaking to that person, keep it lower intensity. There's no pressure. Again, your body is going to respond better to the things that are going to soothe it. So yes, you still want to move your body, you still want to sweat, you still want to get your blood moving, but you can do it in a way that is supportive to your body rather than creating more cortisol, more inflammation, and triggering bloat. So keep it lower intensity, like yoga, any sort of stretching, walking, maybe light jogging if that doesn't stress your body out. Light weightlifting, Pilates. So with weightlifting, you can absolutely lift weights. We want to be strong. I would keep it lighter weights, higher reps. But again, that's also just what's working best for my body. Your HIIT and your ass-kicking cardio classes are likely increasing your cortisol and creating more bloat and more inflammation, and maybe even contributing to adrenal fatigue. These 5 tips are honestly just a starting point. We're barely scraping the surface with these. We will be diving deep into all things gut health, holistic health, how to actually start healing your gut and what that means. Make sure you subscribe for the next video on the next 5 ways to actually help with your bloating. So share it with someone you love, and I'll see you in the next video.